In this video, we'll have a look at the first of my Christmas horror movie film reviews. The first one is for the 1984 slasher film Silent Night, Deadly Night. This one was released in 1984 and it was directed by Charles E. Sellier and written by Michael Hickey. The story starts as a 5-year-old Billy who is driving home with his family after a quite traumatic visit to the nursing home to visit the grandfather who is suffering from what looks like dementia. They're carjacked by a killer who is dressed as Santa, who was seen in the previous montage of him robbing a gas station and killing the gas station attendant. Basically, he pretends that he's broken down and he kills Billy's mother and father, leaving Billy and the newborn baby alive. It then shows Billy in his, I'd say he's about 8 or 9, in an orphanage run by nuns. And he is definitely suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder because it's around Christmas time. And they're doing a thing where they're drawing pictures of Christmas and he's drawn some quite disturbing pictures. Now, the Mother Superior punishes him rather than gets him help because he is obviously suffering from PTSD, but they don't do anything about it. And it all comes to a head as well when he's forced to sit on Santa's knee and he ends up attacking Santa Claus and he gets punished for that as well. It then cuts to him as a young adult and the younger nun secures him a job at a toy store. It's all gone really well right up until the person who was supposed to play Santa on Christmas Eve is not available and they make Billy dress as Santa, and this triggers a psychotic episode where he basically goes on a killing rampage with an axe, starting at the Christmas party, killing some members of staff, and then going out into the town. And it's sort of like an 80s slasher film where he kills a teenage couple, and then it leads to the morning where he's heading for the orphanage to get revenge on the Mother Superior. The police are aware of this. They basically are waiting for him at the orphanage, but they shoot what they believe is Billy, but it's actually the Santa Claus who they hired to actually go to the orphanage to give the kids presents. Billy eventually gets into the orphanage and he's just about to kill the Mother Superior with the axe, where the police shoot him dead. It then cuts to Billy's younger brother, who was a baby at the time, and he's witnessed the incident, and then it sets it up for the sequel, Silent Night, Deadly Night 2.
Naughty.
So yeah, I mean, watching this film, it's not aged well at all. It's quite corny now. I mean, if it was released today, you would consider it a horror comedy with the catchphrases that when he shouts "punish" before he kills people, and it's really entertaining to watch, but it's not aged well, and I wouldn't consider it a scary horror. At the time, I mean, this caused a lot of controversy in America when it was released because people saying that they were destroying the sanctity of Christmas and things like that. But watching it back, it's not as bad as, say, films like Black Christmas that are a lot worse. And it seems to me that I think it was the shock value that made this film quite controversial, but I mean, the acting's not good at all as well. I mean, there are some, I think the best actor in the film is the lady who plays the Mother Superior, but a lot of the acting is really corny, especially in the toy shop where there's sort of like a montage when he's helping out customers, and there's a really corny bit where you see the guy like doing like an approving nod and it just looks so dated and corny. It's just really funny to watch, but it's still entertaining. I mean, I'll watch it every Christmas because it's just funny and it's really memorable as well. So yeah, it's fun to watch, but it's not I wouldn't consider it I'd consider it a cult classic, but not a classic for the acting. It's not going to win any like Oscar awards anytime soon or anything like that. Okay, so that's my review of Silent Night Deadly Night. I hope you enjoyed this and got something out of it. If you haven't watched it, I really would recommend watching it for a laugh. It's not too scary, it's quite funny to watch now, being in the 1980s. So yeah, give it a watch, and if you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts were of it, and any other scary Christmas films that you may want me to look at or you enjoy every year watching. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. But that's it for me today. Join me tomorrow for another one. I'm going to be doing these reviews right up until Christmas Eve, so I hope you can join me for all of them. But until then, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.